and Flint went and confronted Sol Patterson.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And
Yes. So we found Crumbs, found Sal,
found Sal,
got into a fight with a masked assassin
masked
afterwards.
assassin afterwards.
And it turns out it was Sol Patterson.
Yes.
I think we took all of his stuff.
Took all of his stuff, and then you decided, because before you fought him, he strangely enough asked you to...
He asked us to investigate M/09.
Yes,
that's what it was.
And go to the Dream Inc. building.
Then he was being weird, ran away, came back and tried to kill everybody.
Yep.
And he referred to Mordred as a traitor.
Yes.
Which pissed Mordred off.
Yes.
A fight ensued. He tried to run away. We didn't let him.
Yep.
And then we ran away in a car.
Yes. And that basically led you up to now, where you have decided to still carry through to the job.
That's right, yeah.
Because payment still seems guaranteed.
Seems worth investigating.
Because
of his story about the mind-wiping, experimenting craziness. And that kind of lines up with what was going on with Jafisky as well, with the chip in his head and him trying to speak but not being able to, getting slight brain damage, and hopefully disappearing. So, not sure how everyone else feels about it, but I was definitely going to investigate through coercion or not.
Yes. So you began your investigation while the other guys went shopping.
Okay.
Getting various items. So in your investigation, you went to the usual places. One would be the net, or the underweb, sorry.
Okay.
Which
like
is
inside of your swim shorts.
Yes. You don't ever want to go there. But that's basically a good place to find out things.
Okay.
Unbeknownst, blueprints, stuff like that, if you want to look into it. So spending some time on there, you're able to find places where you can get a few different blueprints. Some seem to be asking for more money.
Okay.
And they're more updated, while some are a little older, but still look like they hold up.
Okay.
So if you want to choose some sort of blueprint, because it seems like this job, as far as you would know and understand, that would take a bit of investment.
That's right. How much is either?
How much is either? The cheaper one is about 2,000 GCs.
Yep.
And then the more expensive one is 5,000.
How much did I end up with after that job? I'll take the cheaper option, because I know I have that much.
Okay. So you're able to buy that for 2,000.
Okay. And I'm looking for holes like negative space that doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Kind of a thing.
Perusing the blueprint, you'd be able to tell that the section he wanted you to go down or go into to find M/09, where it would be stored, would be the main server banks, which is down in the basement.
Yeah.
And the only entranceway that you can tell to the basement is the service elevator.
Okay.
And the service elevator is, you'd have to either go through the building, which would be high security. Mm-hmm. Looks like they have a pretty good security detail. The entranceway is high security. And
to get into the building?
Into the building. Okay. And during this time, because it's a decent amount of time for them to actually go shopping and everything, you're actually able to scout things out, scope it out. You go there yourself, and you notice next to it is a roughly 20-story construction building.
Okay.
And looking up, you can see a loose ventilation shaft next to it. And then once you cross-examine, spending enough time doing all this,
okay,
the blueprint, you can tell that that ventilation shaft would bring you into a closest spot would be a janitor closet.
Okay.
And
this is 20 stories up?
It's about 15 stories.
15 stories up.
Yeah. It's not on the top of the 20-story building.
Okay. How big is the Dream Inc. building?
It is a 30-story building.
Okay.
And
do I know where like the CEO offices are, prototype stuff?
Looking at the blueprints, as long as they're still updated, it would be at the top.
Farther up we go, the more interesting crap there is, except for the server banks in the basement.
Everything's down in the basement that you would.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, what have I learned about Jafisky? Is he actually a high security guy in Dream Inc.?
He has a position that was basically labeled as consultant.
Okay.
Or executive consultant.
Okay.
But judging by what he was doing, jobs, it seemed like it might have been just a fabrication or just a fictional title.
Yeah. So I get the impression that his security clearance would let me in.
Most likely.
Okay.
At least you can do let's do some check.
Crap.
An investigation.
I'm so good. 11.
You know that it could work. But it is kind of obvious that it's been some time now, and
a couple of days since he disappeared.
So it might be suspicious.
Not the safest.
Or then you're not sure, you're not positive if he would have been kept in the system or like if it wouldn't be flagged or whatever.
Okay.
What have you.
Okay. So as far as like a stealth mission to get into the server banks, that might not be the most.
It might safest. Not be the safest, but I would say visually everything would pan out, but
get me in a little bit.
But if you were to go up to, let's say, a card reader or have to punch into the system, then it would be a little
when would that be? So can I get into the main building? Is it like a visual check to get in there and then like security?
It's visual, and then if you go through the main entrance, if you were to go through the main entrance, they have a security checkpoint, which would be, they have metal detectors, they have everything.
Okay.
They have issues in the past, so they're pretty high.
Okay.
Or they have a high contingency for all that.
Right. So it's secure.
It's very secure.
Okay. Armed guards.
Armed guards.
Okay. Okay.
And perusing, you see various pop-up ads. I don't have it. Okay. I'll just try to remember. Various pop-up ads for things, objects that you could use. And one of them that pops up that might be actually, I'll give you a investigation. You can have advantage for the time spent.
Okay. 18.
Okay, so you spend enough time, the pop-ups ads come up, and you find one in particular that might be interesting, which is for a sleeper dart.
Okay.
And a gun to go with it, and they're like 1,500 GCs, and you can get the sleeper 2.0, and securely knocks people out, and is guaranteed to be untraceable.
Okay. Okay.
So
like no paperwork.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of gun is it? Pistol, rifle?
When you look into it, it looks like it's like a handgun, dart gun.
Okay.
Type thing.
How many rounds does it come with?
It comes with 5, and then you can buy additional ones for 500 GCs.
Okay, so if
and it's essentially, if you were to look into it, it would be the same as casting a sleep spell on one target.
Okay.
But then the cartridge would kind of, once it hits the target, it kind of explodes into dust and disappears immediately.
Oh, okay. So they go down and they're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty sweet. Okay. 1,500 GCs. And then 500 for an extra 5 shots.
Yeah. Or it's 500 per additional shot. It's like a package deal for the 1,500.
100 per shot after.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's various other items that they boast that you could purchase, but it seems like money's dwindling down.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Okay, yeah, I'll pick that up.
Okay.
Is it like silent, like gas?
It's
propelled?
It's yeah, it's silent. There's no.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Should give that to Oh crap, I can't remember anybody's characters anymore.
Flint, Havoc, SMG, or
SMG, yeah,
yes,
to prevent him from
yeah,
offing any more kids.
Right.
Let's put him to sleep.
I think it's a good preventive measure.
NyQuil pistol.
Don't tell Miss Tranquil.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah. No, it's totally lethal.
Yeah.
See, he's dead now. Don't check.
Yep.
Okay, so we're looking at 15 stories up. What kind of security is on the building site?
Taking measure of everything going on, the security on the building site during the day is lax because there's so many people.
Okay, so
but at night there's a little more.
Yeah. Okay. So what are they wearing?
It's standard construction outfit, usually a vest and a hard hat, and
get kitted up in a work gear. Nobody's gonna be checking your stuff. Like
potentially, yeah.
Toolkits go up there.
Yeah.
What's going on the 15th floor work-wise?
Work-wise, it's difficult to tell. You can try to do or somehow to get up there.
So this is a new day.
Yeah, a new day.
I'll cast Alter Yourself or Disguise. What was that called anyways?
Disguise.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I will use Disguise Self as a construction worker.
Okay.
But white hard hat, like safety guy. I'll disguise myself as a safety guy.
Okay.
Just kind of be a dick to a couple people. Where are your safety glasses, etc.
Right.
Everyone's gonna leave me alone. Look the other way as soon as I get there.
Right.
So what's going on the 15th floor? Scout out, like, where's our best? Maybe I'll grab like some marking,
like mark it off. Okay.
X's on the ground,
right?
Kind of a thing. Be like,
okay,
yeah.
So you go to the 15th floor. There's aren't a lot of people there. It looks like they're using it mostly to just store material right now.
Excellent. Okay.
And there is one corner that's closest to the building and kind of where you are, where they've kind of stacked material, so it would kind of be out of the way.
Okay. So is there a window in place, or is it
no windows in place?
Okay, glazing hasn't been done yet.
Yeah.
What's the vent look like?
The vent is exposed, and it looks like they have some loose, just almost like a filter there.
Okay, so we can get across there, open it up. What kind of tools should we have for that?
It's just like, it's a simple mesh, so anything to cut that, bolt cutters, anything like that would even do it.
Do you think grappling hook in there, rip it out, Batman style?
It would work.
Okay.
It's really not fastened well. It's just there to keep basically birds out.
Okay, it's one of those.
Yeah.
Trapped. 1 point of damage for touching it because you grabbed it in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
Okay, so come up to the 15th floor. No one's around. Keep an eye out. Zip across there. How far away is it?
It is both the buildings are kind of close. Could also do a history check.
Okay. For what?
Well, it'll be kind of obvious, but
13, 14. 15.
You do remember that almost all of them are getting grappling hook arms.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
I don't.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
I don't want to be like.
Yeah.
How do I get over there?
Okay. Right. Okay. So you're getting some rope for yourself. And...
Yeah. So if somebody shoots across there.
Okay. So you have that all planned out. Any other questions as far as on that building?
So, I also want to know what we can do smash and grab wise. Like possibly set up a raid in a specific area.
Right.
Either to loot or plant bombs or something that might draw attention.
Right.
Away from what we're up to.
Right. There are some on the exterior. There's maybe some dumpsters in the area that you could set up.
I'm thinking in the building based on the
in the building.
blueprints.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Like, is there like a
kind of
prototype
escape plan?
hoverboard? More like a getting in plan.
Okay.
Like, so say, what's on the 15th floor that we might come out of the janitor's closet, go and...
Okay, on the 15th floor, once you come out of the janitor's closet, it's just one hallway down is the service elevator.
Okay.
That would lead to the basement.
Okay, so quiet. Try quiet. Okay.
If possible. You can try to smash and grab, but you know that there's a security station.
But that's probably...
on like every second floor, and
so we're just asking for trouble.
Pretty much.
Okay, so the other thing I'd be looking for is possibly some kind of a remote detonated bomb.
Right.
Maybe to leave on the 15th floor if it's
right.
We're kind of stuck here. Let's blow some shit upstairs up.
So you contact an arms dealer, and he has some illegal or illicit C4 and things like that you could pack. It would probably be about they are expensive though.
I got like a couple hundred GCs left.
Yeah, okay. You might not be able to afford it.
That's fine. I just curious what my options were. Okay.
Yep.
So go up to the 15th floor, shoot across, down the stairs, and we are trying to get M/09/whatever else we can get out of that.
Yeah.
What equipment might we want to bring to facilitate that? Or is it just like our palm readers interface, download, run away?
You could get equipment, and there's even things called, I think I'm stealing this, but data spikes.
Data spikes, okay.
That you'd be able to at least get through certain security protocols. It's like a one-shot type item.
Like Knights of the Old Republic.
Yes.
Okay.
But there are those items. They're about 200 GCs a piece.
Okay.
You could also try to run, but just steal your friends' money.
Yeah.
Yeah. While you're searching for data spikes or just items like that, a message pops up, and it's actually a job request.
Okay.
And it's just the rough detail from just looking at the post headline. It says Dream Inc.
So Dream Inc. is looking for somebody
to do work.
It's not from
Dream Inc. Oh. It's for Dream Inc. The same building. Like someone's requesting. It's unknown is the...
Okay. I'll look into that.
Okay. Reading the description says, I've discovered through various contacts and people you've been associating with in the recent days.
So this is direct message?
Direct message to you. That you are planning on going into the Dream Inc. facility.
Lovely.
I was wondering if you could get me something from there.
I'll say depends. Like, is it like a two-way conversation or like an email?
It was a direct message, so...
Okay, I'll send back a message. Depends. What are you looking for?
If you happen to be going to the basement and the server rooms, on that floor is a program that I'm very interested in.
Yep.
It's C-1LE.
1LE. I'll ask information for what's on it.
Where it's unknown, but it's been everyone's been talking about it, so it's been a hot item. So I'd just like to get my hands on it so that I could know exactly what it is.
I'll say, do you know what kind of world of hurt you're opening up messing with Dream Inc.?
I may know more than you think.
Okay, I'll just say, I'm assuming nothing, just, if I'm going in there, I may have been a target of assassination, just saying, like, don't do this for a lark.
Understood. I will give you 5,000 credits initially and another 45,000 upon completion.
No, I wasn't even expecting payment. I won't say that. I'm just gonna be like, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Says thank you, and then that's about it.
45 on completion.
Yep. And we'll contact you later once the job is done.
Okay. Well, that'll incentivize everyone else getting there.
Right.
How much are health sticks?
Is it 50 gold in D&D world? Like
I think, yeah, because it's a consumable thing. I think it's 50 gold.
Yeah, so I think it's about 1,000 a piece then.
Okay. So I don't have enough for that. Okay, so I will buy, try and buy 1 data spike,
okay,
50 feet of rope,
okay,
and 1 health stick, and then I'll offer the rest of the 4,000 as 1,000 each up front.
Okay.
To do the job, and say 45 split 4 ways.
Right.
Do that.
Right. Okay. Once you're looking at your blueprint a little closer, the details on the basement floor are a bit rough.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And you know that there's a server area and there are other rooms in there.
Right. So do I have an idea of which server room I'm looking for?
For M/09?
That and this new thing.
Going through what the file numbers used to be, it looks like it could be in the zones of terminals 3 or 4, or at least you could identify them through there.
M/09?
Yeah.
Rooms 3 and 4.
Or I guess terminals 3 or 4.
Terminals 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And C-1LE?
It's unknown, but it should be on that floor.
Unknown. Okay. So 50 foot of rope, dart gun, 5 shots. Data spike?
Yes. Not stealing.
And a health stick.
Yes.
As well as blueprints.
Okay. Getting any disguise kits or anything like that for?
I feel like that's something that the Korlaki gang can help us set up for the construction stuff.
Okay.
And then, maybe janitor over
So you're
coveralls?
telling the Korlaki gang?
I'll say, can we have construction stuff?
They would ask you about it.
Yeah. What would I say? I would say, I'd be willing to say that we are investigating something to do with the custodian, because I actually do feel like there's a link there.
Right.
But I'm not willing to
give out details.
Exactly.
Okay. They agree for how trivial the request is.
And then, so I'm kind of looking for something that if we chuck off the high-vis stuff and that kind of stuff, we might look like janitors.
Mechanics or something.
Something that wouldn't be in Dreaming cannot be like coveralls.
Right.
Blue collar kind of.
Right. Okay.
Or painter's whites.
Yes.
I don't ask you anything.
Okay. You can do a, with advantage, insight or investigation.
I would probably say insight is going to be my thing.
Okay. The painter's white.
Actually, investigation's better.
Oh, okay.
19.
Okay. I said advantage, but that's plenty.
All right. That is better.
All right. So, just looking at the situation and everything, you'd realize that hiding your guns would also be pretty important. So going under the guise of a tradesman of some kind, or
yeah, I'm thinking like toolkit, can get them in up until there,
and like then... a collapsible buggy of some kind with you that you can like store everything on and hide it.
Yeah, like a wheelbarrow or something like that. Wherever you're getting your materials up there, and if I'm the safety guy,
I was envisioning like a like the push cart the maintenance people at hospitals or something have.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and then you can just kind of hide.
And then we can also grab some janitor crap from the janitor's room.
Yeah.
Mop bucket full of grenades. I don't know. Like
yeah.
We'll figure it out when we burn that bridge.
Okay.
But yeah, to get up to the 15th floor and getting a foothold on the 15th floor.
Yeah.
In Dream Inc., I think the coveralls kind of a thing will get us.
Right.
And I think that's as far as you can plan for anyways before people start getting shot.
Yeah.
So
the few other ads that pop up where as you're discussing going into the Dream Inc. building with the core Locky gang, Locky is kind of listening to everything going on and says, "So how are you going to get away?"
Walk out the front door.
No. Hopefully that works out for you.
I hope so too.
All right.
What do you have in mind? It seems like
I feel like you're going to need some sort of ride to get out of there.
Oh, okay, sure. I was thinking possibly set the building on fire.
Okay.
And then get out in the pandemonium. But yeah, if you can pick us up, that would be great.
They do have good fire suppression systems, so that might be difficult, but...
That's good to know.
Yeah. I've knocked off a building or two of that magnitude. But
what did you do to cause enough of a evacuation to get out? Or how did you get out?
Typically, I usually like doing a night job myself, and put everyone to sleep, but it is pretty hectic with this amount of security they have right now. I would say try not to cause any chaos. Get in, get out, and then hopefully, or just plan some sort of ride that you can get out of there quick.
You've met Havoc.
I have.
Chaos, may as well plan for it.
That's true. Well, if you're planning for that, I'd say go out guns ablaze, try to get back up that elevator, and hopefully, and still have that ride ready. Or that pickup.
Do you think the security would shut down the elevator?
Maybe, but I mean, you can always get up there, right?
That's a good point. Climb up the elevator, get out of there. Okay. So we'll have both plans. Try and sneak in. It won't work, then we'll shoot our way out.
It won't work. Well,
we'll try. That's fair. Don't.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Who knows? We might get lucky.
There you go. Hope for the best.
Yep, and allow people to shoot their way out after, because it's gonna happen.
Yep. Alrighty. So, sort of have a somewhat exit strategy, and
then figure out how she can send somebody to pick us up in the pandemonium. How we might make that work.
Right.
And yeah, I think that about does it.
Okay. So we will see how that goes.